What's up, people? It's your boy Yardman Leng from Airsoft Special Ops. So we're getting closer to the end of our Easter egg video where I share what the sponsors have bought. One of these things are sponsors, one of these things I bought myself. So let's get into that. And again, sponsors, I know I keep on drilling it in each video, but please send who you are and where you're based and maybe a website, because I can't really promote properly if I don't know who it is that sent me the stuff. So yeah. So the first thing we're gonna start with, I wanted to buy some new gloves. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the previous videos. But you know, I'll show you my gloves now quickly.
God took things, turned it around, showed me what I believe in. God took things, turned it around, showed me what I believe in. I said God took things, turned it around, showed me what I believe in. I had to say that 3 times because that is worth.
So boom. My original gloves are these bad boys. To be honest, I haven't really normally changed them. I didn't want to change them so quick. They are wearing and tearing a bit, as you can see. But I think they're just really good because they are quite padded overall. And then the biggest thing for me was the knuckle covers, because I took the first couple games, I was taking knuckle shots like nothing. And the one thing with the knuckle areas, when it does get hit with like a 320 FPS and above, you're gonna know about it, and it tends to leave that, it lasts longer than say it hitting skin like that. So I did kind of want to go for those before. I'm due to look for another pair like this, but because this is what sponsors sent me, I thought, you know what, let me actually trial it, because who knows, you may end up with something that you're overall happy with and you may just use those as backup gloves. Let me just look at the email though, because they did send the price and I like to give you guys prices. So on their website, it's not even their website, the original website, they're basically about £18, so they're £17.45 without VAT, and then they're £17.99 with VAT. Yeah, and they're from a company called Mechanics Wear, which is quite cool and affordable, and they look like quite quality gloves. The only thing that initially hit me was, where is the knuckle pads, which is why I said that's where I would keep these gloves, because say I go into the first game and get hit my knuckles, I'd probably switch over gloves. You get that? Do you know what? Maybe that's something to add. Like Mechanics Wear make some exactly the same like these, because they look pretty cool. They are similar padding to my other gloves, but I need knuckle protection, man. Help me out, especially for airsofters. Like we will invest, but straight off the top, they look good. They feel good in the hand. They feel like a premium material. I will say that. They don't feel like my other gloves feel cheaper than this. You know what I'm saying? They feel like a cheap brand. This feels like it was made by a quality company. Let's try and open this though. So obviously it's attached in the middle by some kind of like cable tie. So I'm gonna just snip round the cable tie without trying to damage what's holding it, because it has like these little clips. So that's another cool thing. Like if you have like I'll give you an example. Say something like this, rather than losing my gloves, because that's another thing, I always panic about losing my gloves. You could literally put it through, if I can get it in properly. And it is me not doing it properly, you know. That's because I'm rushing. You can literally strap them on like that. So maybe break time, so you're not having to chuck them in your pocket and then potentially fall out as you're walking. Strap them onto your kit. I'll probably have them on the other side though, but I did want the chance to actually show you guys. But that's pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. So let's try and chuck them on quick and see, because then we can give you guys some feedback. It also comes with like some kind of booklet, which I find cool for gloves, because gloves don't tend to come with booklets. So that's the brand name and whatnot. Yeah, it comes with some kind of booklet, which is quite cool, because gloves don't normally come with booklets. I probably won't keep it, but it's nice to know that you guys thought about us and wanted us to know about the gloves, I guess. Manufacturer information. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get rid of that. So obviously they've got like a little strap across similar to my other gloves. They do feel premium. I'm a bit worried about this though, because similar to my other gloves, it just wears and tears over time. It's good, it still works, do you get what I'm saying? But, because if you look, it still works. Well, that side is a bit, but if you notice, it's still on. Do you get what I'm saying? It works. That's why I hold on to these gloves, because they're just like survivors. And if you notice, it still straps. You know what I'm saying? So it does work. It's just, it's not as, look at that, it's not as firm as, say, when I first bought it, where it was like this. You know what I'm saying? That's locked on. You'd literally have to rip it for it to come off. But I think that's just a wear and tear thing. It just depends how much you wear the gloves, how much you wash them, whether you wash it on hot or cold wash. So yeah, initial, like I said, the gloves have a nice premium feel. And one thing I will say about these compared to my other gloves is I like the tight fit. It's not so tight that it feels like, oh, I can't move my fingers. It's like it's tight, or it's got let's call it slim fit. It's slim fit, but my hand doesn't feel claustrophobic, if that makes sense. They fit pretty nicely as well. My other gloves feel a bit bigger on. I feel like handling my gun would be a bit more nicer now. It's got me actually wanting to go and pick up my gun just to see as well. I'm not gonna lie to you, they feel good. I mean, the biggest thing that's my concern is we need some knuckle protection, people. Mechanics, help us out, we need knuckle protection. But I think these are gonna be my game gloves. Give me one sec, I just wanna grab one of the guns and see how it feels in the hand. We both fell somehow, you didn't catch my heart. Want it from afar, so I pour it into art. Distractions, I should declare. So, straight off the top, it feels alright, like actually feels nice. If I'm to be honest, and I'm not just saying this because they sent me them, but if I tell you that like they feel better than my current gloves, because they're slim fit, so I can feel, I can maneuver, I can adjust. Normally I can't like flick on my laser properly because the gloves are a bit bulky. I can switch it on very quick and snappy and switch it back off, giving me aim ability, which is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll give it to them. I actually like these. I think they're gonna be my new game gloves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I know it might look mad how I'm moving, but I can touch it. I can feel what I'm meant to feel. I feel like with the other gloves, sometimes you have to second guess it and overpress something hard just because you're unsure. Even things like my scope protection flip, like look at that. I can feel when I hit the thing, so I'm not slamming it too hard. That's pretty good, man. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I actually like it. So yeah, I'm not gonna stick on the gloves too long, but mechanics, you've done well. You've definitely done well. I'll probably give you a 7.5 out of 10, just because there's no knuckle protection. For me, that's a very, very big thing. But they're affordable, they're not too bad. Like, it would have been nicer if they were £15, but for £17.99 with tax and £17.45 without, I would buy them. Like, I would buy them. I just would like knuckle protection. But yeah, I think these are gonna be my new game gloves. I just hope I don't get shot in my knuckle. And there is padding, but do you know what I'm saying? I wore gloves last time and they had padding, but it still hurt like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have to give these a go. I'll give them a go and I'll let you guys know, because I really do like the feel of them. It feels like my normal hand. Like, I feel like I can do things with this. And you know what, I'll leave it on for the remainder of the video so you guys can see like how usable they are, but they are actually good. The next part of the video is the thing that I bought. So again, you know me, I've been talking about face masks, and the original face mask I had bought for Airsoft, it just didn't work. It was unbreathable. So because I tend to work, I'm a marshal, for those of you guys who don't know. I'm not going to list out the site because I'm sure by now you guys know the site. The one thing is, obviously I work paintball days quite a lot, and the one thing is that quite, like, it's kind of annoying. It's like most of my airsoft gear I can't use on a paintball day because it's not the same eye protection, for example, and it's not the same face protection. So one thing I've been kind of looking very much for is a face protection that if I wanted to, I could use on an airsoft day, but I could also use for work when I go to run paintball events. So I came across this bad boy right here. It looks the part, it's cheap and cherry, and it just does the job. This one, I'm not 100% sure how much it cost. I believe it was like $5, let me confirm, give me 1 second, I've got the paper. So it's 7, oh, it's broken. Why is it broken? I'm gonna have to email them about that. It's broken. And it's so annoying because the one thing I will say, this came from BB Gun for less. Bro, why do you always send us broken shit? Like, this is not the first time I've seen one of my guys get something that was broken, a gun, and he had to send it back, and the guy didn't want to accept it, so he had to take back the gun. And it's like, look at this mask, I've literally just taken it out of the box. Look at that. It's annoying. Like, I can probably glue it because I've got super glue, but it's like, I shouldn't have to do that, my nigga. I just opened it, bro. You got me one, like, you see, if it wasn't so cheap, I would actually send this back. Like, what the fuck? So annoying, but yeah. And he makes it hard to buy from him because I actually like his site. His site is so good, like his website is so good, things are affordable, but when they come broken like this, my guy, what do you expect? Like, you sent it just in a bag. It's plastic, it's gonna break, like, oh, annoying, because now you got me wanting to buy another one, but from another supplier, like, really? But it was $7.49, which is very affordable. Maybe that's why you sent it in shit packaging. I don't mind you charging me £10 if that's what's gonna make it safe. Like, it's still affordable. But the long and short of what I'm saying was, I wanted something I could use for paintballing days when I work at work, so I'm not having to share masks with other people because it's probably not the most hygienic thing, and I work them quite often, so often I'm in other people's masks and I don't like the feeling, so I bought my own. I also wanted something that was for air, like I could use if I wanted to for airsoft and would fit with my helmet. I'm telling you, like, and it's the only thing I could find that would do both and allow me to still wear a helmet. So I'm gonna chuck it on quickly and show you guys. And it's so affordable, $7.49 or $7.49. And it actually feels alright, like I can see, I can breathe. The only thing I would say is, you could shoot me, depending on how far I lift my head, you could shoot me under, whereas I feel like my face protection wouldn't allow you to do that. That's the only one thing I would say. Down here feels exposed, like you could shoot me in my chin if I wasn't careful. So I think one thing I would say is, when I do wear this, I probably will wear like neck protection or something, because the moment you go like that, slap. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think for me, neck shots is very rare because I tend to run tucked, but yeah, that would actually get me mad if I got neck shot. But so far so good. Even the ability to have goggles and face protection in one is also a very big blessing, because often when you come out of the game, you're like, I have to pull off this, I have to pull off that, and pull off that, and pull off that, and then I can sit down. Whereas with this, it's a quick and you're good to go. The most you'd have to do is take off a helmet before that, but 1, 2 is fine. Is a lot better than take off a helmet, take off a face mask, take off goggles. It sounds so simple and so close to each other, but I'm telling you, when you're physically doing it, this is a lot. And then take off gloves as well, like it is a lot. And then you got to load your mags, put them back on, put all of that stuff back on, and then go out. And on hot days, it can be a bit of a myth. So I'm trying to just be honest. This is why I kind of thought, let me try something like this, and if it works, what I'll probably do is just buy a backup one that I can use on airsoft days, because I do like my face protection for airsoft. It does its job, but I did want to have options, because sometimes you just want to be quick with it. Like say I've got a pistol, I don't want to have bare things to be fiddling with. I just want to pull on a pistol when we go out there. Do you get what I'm saying? And maybe a helmet, obviously, to protect my head. I could even maybe wear a hat with something like this, which is cool, because I've been trying to switch up the look. I kind of want to have different looks for different dates and different looks for different loadouts. So this would probably be my pistol loadout. But yeah, affordable, it does the job. I'm just a bit annoyed about the supply, so maybe don't buy it from where I bought it from, because that's a bit disheartening. Luckily I've got super glue, but I shouldn't have to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? It just came. But yeah, and then it has an adjustable strap on the back, so you can pull it inwards and outwards, so it can fit your specific size head. But yeah, does the job. I'm happy with it, and the price is affordable, more than affordable. So just wish they would protect it so it doesn't snap. But yeah, we're all good. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I've got one more video for you guys, and then we're done with that. And it genuinely does do its job. I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually like it. I reckon I could even wear it with glasses if I wanted to. Do you kinda get what I'm saying? And that's actually alright. Like, that's actually alright. None of my other eyeglasses allow me to wear my glasses, so this is a whole new experience. The aim isn't that good because obviously it's knocking, but I can work with that, because if you make the stock longer, you have more leverage. Just aim with your shoulder and look down barrel, so it's alright, there's ways around it. Yeah. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about is it's starting to steam up a little. So I'm thinking on a day that I'd be breathing heavy, will it last? But that might just be where I've got my glasses also in there, and they're not anti-fogged. So maybe it's my glasses I'm seeing.